For decades, Cruella de Vil has been known as one of Disney's most evil characters. Cruel and devil are literally in her name. She's on the American Film Institute's list of the 100 greatest heroine and villains. Disney based its version of Cruella on the personality and mannerisms of Tallulah Bankhead, and her long, lanky physical design came from Mary Wicks, who served as her live-action model. Anyway, let's start without wasting time. I'm Joy, and you are watching No More Interval. Early 1950s, Estella was born in England with black and white hair, which was already treated unusual, a medical case called scoliosis. In 1964, at age 13, Estella attends school but is blackballed by the other students for her incredible hair color and nefarious attitude. Catherine, in the movie Emily Beecham, Estella's mother, urgently sees potential in her due to her creativity in fashion and her affinity for dogs, especially a homeless she picks up named Buddy. Due to her fractious nature, Catherine pulls Estella from school and they choose to move to London to make a different start. Catherine visits a party hosted by Baroness von Hellman, in the movie Emma Thompson, and tells Estella to hang on in the car. However, Estella ends up chasing Buddy and runs erringly of the Baroness' brutal Dalmatians. As she runs out, she sees Catherine vocaling to the Baroness, and the Dalmatians end up going Catherine over a landing anchorage and off a cliff to her dying. Believing that she killed her parent, Estella takes Buddy and flees into the city, though not before defeated her mother's essential necklace. Estella is wrecked by two street Dickens named Jasper and Horace, along with their one-eyed dog Wink, who carefully invite her to stay with them as she stain her hair red. After 10 years later, in 1974, the grown-up Estella, in the movie Emma Stone, Jasper, in the movie Joel Fry, and Horace, in the movie Paul Walter Hauser, make a living as petty bandit and pickpockets to make ends meet, while Estella extend making designs for absurd clothing at the local stores on Savile Row. On her 22nd birthday, Jasper and Horace get her an opening-level job as an attendant for a Liberty fashion store. Her manager continues to criticize her as she tries to make approach that are swiftly ignored. While blockage late one night, and loaded, Estella fixes one of the window displays, which is seen by the Baroness in the morning. Affected, she hires Estella to connect her elite team of clothing designers. To develop her creativity, Estella also advised the owner of a vintage clothing store named Artie, in the movie John McCrae, who appreciate her taste in fashion. Estella moves up in the ranks and acts as a supervisor of sorts for the Baroness, but upon noticing her necklace being worn by her, and hears the Baroness' allegation that it was previously stolen from her, Estella spot to taking Jasper and Horace to help steal the necklace. Estella, wearing her usual hair color, and applying the guise of Cruella, crashes the Baroness party while Jasper and Horace try to remove the necklace. After all, the Baroness is wearing it and Jasper clemency rats to divert the partygoers. As the Baroness uses a dog whistle to appoint her Dalmatians, Estella comes to the recognition that she pre-owned the same whistle to censure her dogs to kill Catherine. One of the Dalmatians ends up absorption the necklace as Estella, Jasper, and Horace depart in a stolen Panther de Ville. Now, with a proper idea for revenge, Estella go on to taunt the Baroness by deriving at her effusive gatherings in over-the-top and stylish outfits and greetings her childhood school friend Anita Darling. In the movie Kirby Howell Baptiste, to use her journalistic systems to increase her publicity. Jasper and Horace begin to feel misused by Cruella, but continue to help her. The Baroness, growing more and more riled at Cruella, fires her lawyer Roger, in the movie Kevin Novak, who returns to his side work as a pianist. Estella continues her insulting by kidnapping the Baroness Dalmatians, as far as one of them gives up the necklace. Estella's arrangement get more daring as she has Artie generate more outfits, and well-adjusted, they put on a fashion show in the Regent's Park. The Baroness, lastly figuring out that Cruella is Estella, finds her hideaway and captures Jasper and Horace. Estella is fixed up as she burns the place to the ground, while Jasper and Horace are seized and blamed for her dying. Howbeit, Estella is discharged by John, in the movie Mark Strong, the Baroness' valet, who had handled to secure the necklace, which is a key to a box all-inclusive Estella's birth history. Estella finds out she's genuinely the Baroness' daughter. Being vain, the Baroness was discouraged with her pregnancy and asked that Estella be accrued rid of. Her husband died of pain, believing the baby, Estella, had died. John had the baby be taken by Catherine, who worked for the Baroness as her intimate personal maidservant, and raised in secret. Riled over being lied to, Estella finally makes peace with the truth by accepting her decided to avenge Catherine by defeating the Baroness and lastly adopting the name Cruella. Cruella certainty out Jasper and Horace from jail and confess for not giving them credit while also electing Artie for one final scheme. John, Artie, Jasper and Horace have the visitant to go outside where they spectator the Baroness shoving Estella off the landing place and over the bluff. The police, having arrived thanks to Cruella, come and seize the Baroness. Cruella uses a parachute as she fell and returns to witness the Baroness being taken away. Now having external the full name of Cruella de Vil, she achieves Hellman Hall, shortening it to Hell Hall, and takes her deserved place as the iconic villain. In a mid-credits scene, Cruella dropped 2 Dalmatian puppies named Pongo and Perdita to Roger and Anita, consequently, thus setting the stage for the 101 Dalmatians story. Approving her name, Roger agreed to write the song Cruella de Vil as a tribute to her. Thanks for staying with us for so long. Can you comment on any movie explanations after that?